Been for you?
Been a busy week, man. Been enjoying the process, though, but just taking it all in and enjoying the process for real.
Who are some of the teams that you've talked to so far?
I've talked to pretty much majority of the teams: Cincinnati, Detroit, Patriots. Pretty much most of them still gonna come today, but that's off the top right now.
How would a young C7 feel? Like a high school C7 at Booker T. How would he feel about where you're at right now?
Shit, I feel proud, man, for real. If I was to tell myself before, like, just keep going, keep the head down and just keep grinding and enjoy the whole process.
Who were some guys from your city that you looked up to growing up?
Pretty much everybody that played, all the old heads, even the younger guys that I was playing with in high school. Taekwondo Thor was one of them. For me, I played right beside him. Mark Cooper, all the great receivers down there, especially AB. I was AB, Ocho, you feel me, everybody.
You obviously learned a lot at Bama under Saban, but how crucial to your development was your lone year at Louisville under Brom and Garrick McGee? How crucial was your 1 year at Louisville under Brom and Garrick McGee?
It was real crucial. I mean, I took it serious as much as I took my previous year serious. I had a great year at Louisville. Coach Brom, Coach McGee, he helped me become a better person. I still learned. I learned a lot over there. Had a great season.
Sure. How did you deal with adversity that 1 year before you left Alabama?
Pretty much keeping my head down, grinding, knowing my why I play football for real. Adversity gonna come, man. I always feel like I had a chip on my shoulder with anything, so I never was gonna be the type to quit and give up or anything like that. So.
Sure. How do you feel about a guy like Isaac Brown?
Say it again.
How do you feel about a guy like Isaac Brown?
Isaac Brown, he's from the career, so you feel me. He a young guy too at the Ville. This season, I feel like he gonna do more numbers, But he a great kid. Good freshman. Well, he was a freshman.
How about Blue?
Blue? Yeah, Blue, my dog. That's my cousin actually. But Blue, good too. You feel me? I try to be a leader to him when I was there, and guide him through certain things and how to become a pro, become a better athlete. Sure. In general.
I talked to Quincy Riley yesterday and asked who the top receiver he matched up in a game was, and he said, "Can I say practice?" And he named you. What was it like going up against him in every rep of practice?
Competitive, Quincy, a competitive guy. You feel me? Me and him, we used to compete day in, day out. Corey Thornton too. It was like, man, we don't know who's gonna win one-on-ones today, but I feel like, you feel me? I'm just gonna go out there. He gonna compete his butt off. I'm gonna compete my butt off. We're gonna be good at the end of practice. Still keep each other healthy though.
Is there a game in college that reminded you of that game against Gulliver at Tropic?
Probably Miami game. I say that's against Miami.
Teed up?
Say it again.
It was crazy. It was teed up?
Yeah, it was teed up. You feel me? Playing Miami, going at Louisville and playing the crib was like, you feel me? Something I always wanted to do. Plus the players that was on the team. So.
Yeah.
And Quincy, when I talked to him, he said he had a lot to say about your route running specifically. Is that the aspect of your game do you think has progressed the most heading into this pre-draft process?
Yeah, I would say my route running, I did improve that. And just going against him, guys like him, he's quick, he's finessey, and like I gotta win my routing practice. You feel me? So
right.
I got better like that.
If you were going into a practice later today, what do you think is the one aspect of your game do you want to continue to working on and honing in on?
Being consistent within catching, route running, and speed, like all in one. So just every day or every other week, that's what I'm focusing on.
Corey, have you had a chance to meet with and plan to meet and speak with the Dallas Cowboys?
No.
Just can you talk about if you have the opportunity to play for Dallas, what would it mean to join a wide receiver corps that headlined by a guy like CeeDee Lamb, what you can kind of learn from him?
Oh yeah, I watched CeeDee Lamb coming out of high school, so you feel me? Why not? I enjoy to play beside him, and even at the Dallas Cowboys, you feel me? Like that'd be great.
Corey, I'm doing a story on Tyler, the quarterback.
Say it again?
I'm doing a story on Tyler.
Okay.
What can you tell me about him that kind of defines who he is, what kind of player he is?
First and foremost, like, he a great guy in general. He always he's a leader for our team. Was a leader for our team, and he's a leader in general, but like that man there, like he's something special for real. You know, once I got to the field, we linked up, and you know, like I wasn't a big film guy, and he the one who really brought me in the film room. Well, I wasn't gonna say I'm not a big film guy, but like I was in there more than I usually been when he was there. But
Well, he told you to get in the film room?
yeah, because we had to learn our offense, so he didn't just tell me like get in the film room. But we know what we wanted to accomplish that throughout that year, and we just had to get it, lock in and get to it.
What kind of comebacks? What's the greatest comeback he's led you guys on, and why?
Greatest comeback?
Didn't he have a couple?
Yeah, we had a couple.
Boston College, probably.
Yeah, I was about to say Boston College. You feel me? And like I was saying, from him being a leader, you know, coming in the locker room, halftime, and just keeping the spirit in the team, and, like keeping us motivated. So he always be poised.
Who are some receivers from the crib that are up and coming? We'll see at the draft combine in a couple of years.
Receivers from the crib that's up and coming. Of course, we all know Jeremiah Smith, JoJo, Trader, there's a lot more other guys, to be honest, for real. Like, there's all type of talent out there.
What can you say about the other Louisville wide receivers that are still here for 2025 and what you saw from them during your loan year at Louisville?
Progress, for real. A guy like Colin Lacey, you know, and Chris Bell, even when Travis Hicks was there, them boys always used to compete. We had a competitive room, and me coming from Bama, you know, I did kind of bring a little standard from Bama to the Ville and try to help those guys out on how to become a better athlete, become a better man off the field too.
And going back to Tyler Shuck real quick, how does he kind of stack up to the signal callers that you had down at Bama?
Pretty much, we had signal callers at Bama, but we was running our plays from our huddle at the Ville, so he in the huddle, he always makes sure everybody know what to do and know where to go at. So
go back to those skill sets and life lessons that you took from Bama that you brought to the Ville. What have you shared with your other teammates?
First and foremost on how to practice and how to come in and practice. You know, practice is like treated like game day. You treat it like game day. Practice full speed and do everything right. Try to get better, and later on throughout the game, like you know, everything will become easy. Like once you study hard, everything become easy.
Have you seen a different mindset since you've made that transition? And if so, does that make you a leader in that locker room with those young men?
Yeah, I've definitely seen progress within myself and just within the locker room, becoming a leader on the team. Like I knew I had to step up, and I was becoming an older guy even in my receiver room. So I was the oldest guy there. So I had a lot of the young guys looking up to me, and I had to lead by example.
And best advice you've gotten so far this week?
Best advice I got: enjoy the process. For real, be yourself, and have fun.
What goes on in your mind when you see a one-on-one matchup?
Kill, go hard. I know I'm about to. I don't feel like nobody gonna stop me, so whoever in front of me about to get it. That's how I'm feeling.
Is there a certain play that you remember from this past season that stood out the most?
I mean, I would say like that 360 catch from Georgia Tech game. Yeah, people mention that to me here. So.
Morning, John. Can we talk about how's the process been so far, being able to come out here to Indy and showcase your skills and showcase your personality to all the coaches?
It's been a good process. I've been enjoying the process, taking it all in, you feel me? So not too many guys get to be here, and I'm just enjoying the process, being here with other players that's, high ranked and good athletes.
Tomorrow's the big day for you. What is the biggest thing that you are trying to showcase when you get on that field?
Biggest thing that I'm trying to showcase is my speed and my route running, for real, my acceleration, not my break.
your speed and your route running is what really pops up on film. But how much do you pride yourself on your actual ability to catch the ball and the usage of your hands and your catch radius and all that?
I feel like I have a pretty good catch radius. I know that I wanted to be more consistent during the season, so that was something I was working on after the season, even to become here. I mean, to get here and better at that. So I feel like I have good hands.
Ja'Cory, can you tell me about the process? I mean, from age, I don't know, 14, 15, you were kind of a 5-star, big-time recruit, and going through the pressure of all that, getting to Alabama, and all the competition. What was that like?
To be honest, I really wasn't fazed by all of it. I just know that hard work always paid off. So I wasn't always the best guy, I wasn't always the biggest or fastest, and I worked on everything. So, with time, I got better, and I'm still becoming better.
How was it catching passes from Bryce Young?
It was legit.
Yeah.
Bryce official. I was a freshman when I first started off with him. I learned a lot from him just off on time and placement, where to be at.
Yeah, you had a kind of a breakout season, I guess it was 2022 with him. And then the year after that, kind of things changed, your role changed within the offense. Can you speak to that at all?
Say it again?
Can you speak to how or why the role for you changed with Alabama in 2023?
I kind of got injured with my shoulder injury, so that limited me.
Okay, I didn't know how significant that was. So.
Nah, but I still played throughout the season with it, but it was, a little nagging.
Yeah, okay. And then so with Louisville, I mean, you showed off, you talk about the route running, but the ball tracking last year. Can you talk me through the play? I can't remember who it was against, but you're downfield, you get turned around looking over your right shoulder. You basically spin around and somehow track and catch the ball 40 yards downfield.
That was a Georgia Tech game. To be honest, when the ball in the air, I just know it's mine. So then, rather the DB hold it or not, it's like basketball. You always want to get that N1 play. So I was still tracking the ball and I just spin around and caught it. It wasn't like I wouldn't say it was. I don't know.
It was magic, is what it was. It was awesome.
Yeah. We kind of worked on that at the Ville in practice though. So we used to do our ball tracking skills, and the DB used to be on us, and we had to run all the way down the field, and try to track the ball. So
anybody you give credit for your development and growth as a player more than others, coaches, teammates?
To be honest, I would say first my father off back. Coaches, Coach Saban, I played with Coach Saban, Coach Bill, McGee, Coach Brown, pretty much everybody, receiver coach at Bama. I learned from everybody and took it all.
What led to your decision to transfer from Bama to Louisville?
Pretty much nothing too serious. I know I had an injury that I was dealing with, so after that I just decided to transfer and go to the field, showcase a little more talent and stuff that I can do.
It's really worked out for you. When you think back 5-10 years from now, what are you going to remember most about your time at Alabama?
Just playing with all the greats, for real. We had a lot of guys come through there. And, I did have that logo on at one point, so that I felt like that's legendary.
What do you think you bring best to an NFL team? Like, how can you help a team win games? Is there something that you do really well that you think that you can showcase, or what do you?
To be honest, just being an athlete, whether it's on special teams, receiver, or within whatever I got to do, just become a good team player and also learn from other guys.
Is there anybody that you have looked up to, modeled your game after, anything like that?
Yeah, it's plenty of other guys from, I'll say, Miami, and even throughout college, I pick my game up from everybody, little guys, big guys. So, but a couple of older guys from Miami from Florida that played receiver, like Amari Cooper, really, and all those boys. So Judy, you feel me? I can name a lot.
Who do you think was the toughest player that you faced in a game at any point in your collegiate career? You've played a lot of different places and teams.
In the game, I wouldn't say I had too many tough games that was like, this guy, but always practice. Practice is always hard, you feel me? So starting at Bama, we had guys like Josh Jobe, Kool-Aid, Terrion, Corey Thorne, the Quincy Riley, you feel me? So all those guys are no slack.
Going to IMG Academy at Bradenton, did you go to the Tampa area at all? Hang out there?
No, I was more so just in school.
Yeah, just for school. Have you met with the Buccaneers at all this week?
What were you looking for when you were in the transfer portal, and what do you feel like you got out of your time at Louisville?
To be honest, I was just looking for a place that I know I can be a set to, and just have my ability shown a little bit more. And so Louisville gave me that opportunity, and I took advantage. And also, if I would have went anywhere, I still was the same guy. You are who you are. Number don't change you. Coaches don't change. School don't change you. So for me,
what guys were on your Little League team? What was like the best team you ever played against?
Little League team, best team. Let me probably like I'm gonna say the year before I was going to high school. So like we used to go by pounds, like I guess like 180s or something like that, if I can remember. But we had a lot of little league legends. So everybody's a legend and optimist. But off the top of my head, I really can't name it.
Corey, I talked to Quincy Riley yesterday, and he mentioned how he thinks a big part of what makes you so great is that it's your passion and love for the game. Would you say that's an accurate assessment? Can you speak more to that?
Oh yeah, for sure. You mean I've been playing the game since I was like 6 years old. You feel me? And throughout my whole life, it's like I love football. But it's just so I played with a passion just because it's like you never know what's gonna happen next, and I fell in love with that other game. Like some people be like they like to score touchdowns and they like to hit people, but I just like to know like we all practicing, preparing on what's gonna happen.
Corey, tell me about Jamari Johnson. What was he like as a player, as a teammate?
Jamari Johnson, he was the young guy at tight end. He was a great kid. He always had good energy, and he was just, one of those guys that loved the game of football.
There was a 2-play sequence against Boston College where you had the one-handed catch, and then right after, your running back fumbled. It was overturned. He didn't fumble, but you almost pulled a DK Metcalf and chased down the guy that recovered it. Do you think that exemplifies your passion for the game that we were kind of just talking about?
Because I already knew that it was a flag or something on the play, but I just didn't want him to feel like he scored.
Yeah, to that point, too, you knew it and you still chased him down.
I was trying to chase him. Then I was trying to get a little DK moment right there.
Yeah.
Thought I was going to catch him. But
you started in the back of the end zone, too.
Yeah,
that was impressive.
Is that something you hope that the teams pick up on this week, is your passion?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like I carry myself the right way around the game of football. So being around it so much is like it brings more out in me, to be honest, and I learn more every time that I get around new people or new coaches, new players.
Kind of speaking on that passion, you have the injury at Bama. Did being able to get back on the football field at Louisville kind of reignite or at least give you more passion for the game, knowing that you were able to be fully healthy and get back to full strength?
Yeah, for sure. Not too many people, after injury just have a great comeback or a great rehab and, become more healthy. So I took the time within that time I was hurt and just to dig deeper on why I wanted to play the game and still had the love for it. So it was more motivation to me.
You meet with the Steelers at all this week?
Say that again?
Did you meet with the Steelers at all this week?
Yes, I did.
Was that formal or informal?
Informal.
How did that go?
It went well.
Do you remember who you talked to?
No.
Thanks, Corey.